Alright, so today I'm going to make a video on how to change a 2007 CBR 600RR, 2007-2008, how to change it from regular shifting to reverse or GP shifting. For regular shifting, it's down for one, half for neutral, and then up is to change gears. Reverse or GP shifting is up for one, down for neutral, and then the rest of the gears are down. I've been talking to a few people, and they have been telling me the point of this was that when you're in a turn, when you have your foot underneath it and you have a hard lean angle, your toe might catch the ground, cause you to go down. But with GP shifting, you can change gears mid-turn if needed on the track or in the canyons, and your foot will be on top, which will have less surface area underneath your bike to catch on the ground. So, and other than that, it's personal preference. I personally like it a little bit better. I've already switched it, but I figured I'd just make a video since I was looking on YouTube and didn't really see anything on there. So, yeah, what you're going to need is you're going to need a 10mm socket, and you're going to need either a vacuum cleaner belt of a decent size. I don't know, maybe the size of your hand. You're going to need a couple zip ties. These are the white ones. I painted them black to match my bike so it doesn't stick out. Or you can find the weed whacker strings. I got some of that too. I'm not going to use it, but that was my original idea. Pretty much this is all just arts and crafts, so whatever you can figure out to tie it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take the radiator hoses off, and then I'm going to put this right here so this pulls it back, and then this doesn't reach all the way. So I'm going to put the zip tie around my my chuck right there for my frame slider, and then have this pull these back, because when you switch it over to GP shifting, the rod is actually touching the hoses. Another idea that somebody gave me was to just use all zip ties, because that's all I had, and it's going to be too abrasive on the hose, so it could cut it later on. So they put like a fish tank or some kind of like rubber hosing around the zip ties, so that way it wouldn't cut through it. But anyway, so what you're going to need is your 10mm wrench. There's a screw right here. I already got it loosened up. What you're going to do is loosen it, and you just unscrew that right there. And then what I went ahead and did, I got a Sharpie, and I put a mark right here, right where the peg is, so I know the adjustment should go. And then what you do is, once you get that fully out, you just slide it right off, and then it goes free. And then what you do is just go ahead and turn around. See how I got to move the hoses out of the way, and then you find the position that you want the lever to go, and then kind of working on there. Make sure you're careful with the teeth so you don't screw them up. And I also marked the line before I took it off of where this went, and right across it, just in case I want to go back, so I know exactly where it's at. And then the screw has to go on the bottom. It can't go because the thread's on this side. This side's just blank. So if you do this, the threads will go right here and it won't have anything to grab onto. So you're probably going to need some Loctite to keep it from falling out. You don't want that to fall out. That would be bad news. So if I can get it in, that would be awesome. So just go ahead and screw this all the way in. Finger tight, and then what you do is get your 10mm socket and then tighten that up, and then make sure you put that Loctite on there so it doesn't fall out. And then there you go. So now it's up for one and then down for the rest. I heard one downside to this was that it's harder to find neutral, but personally I have a hard time finding neutral in regular shifting. With GP, I actually find neutral pretty easily. So if you want to go and try it out, go for it. I recommend it. Just see how you like it. Yeah, just the main thing is just make sure you get these out of the way. If you get the belt like I did and the zip tie, just go ahead and pull it out of the way just a little bit, because it's barely touching right here, but if you get it out of the way about like a centimeter, you should be good to go. Another guy's been racing with this same exact setup with his little pipes around or his tubes around the zip ties, and he said it's lasted him like 3 or 4 seasons on the track. So it should be good to go. Don't think it's gonna pull your hoses off unless you do something wrong or something's up. Yeah, there you go. That's GP shifting for you, or reverse shifting for a 2008 or 2007 CBR 600.